Well, another one bites the dust for Shannon Beador. Unfortunately, her and her 3.5 year boyfriend, John, have split. Let's talk about it.
Give it all away. Give it all
All right, guys, listen. It's crazy out here in the Bravo world. If you haven't been paying attention, there's a lot going on. But this was not news that I was expecting to hear, actually. But unfortunately, it seems that Shannon Beador and her boyfriend of 3.5 years, John, have gone their separate ways. There is a little bit more to the story. I did initially talk about this on my TikTok and Instagram. And, the thing is, I think a lot of us, we want Shannon to be happy because we saw what her ex did to her on national TV and the way he treated her. So when John came into her life, I think it was a breath of fresh air. We got a little bit of a different side of Shannon. And, the thing about her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend at this point is, John was never on social media. I know a lot of people think that John was just with Shannon for clout or money and maybe financially, maybe, but I don't think it was for clout. I don't think it was because he wants to be on a show or wants to be on TV. Because, like I said, the guy doesn't even have social media. He's not out there. He's clearly a private person. And it's clear to me that his love for Shannon is what allowed himself to be in front of cameras to begin with. And the interesting thing is Shannon has been blindsided by this because obviously this wasn't her call. She's really in love with John. I think she really thought this was going to be the rest of her life. And I think for John, in his statement, he reciprocated those feelings. He says, I've never loved a woman like I've loved Shannon. I will always care about her, but we're just not the right fit. And what I take away from that is maybe he just couldn't do the show anymore. Maybe he just didn't want to get dragged into the public eye. Who knows what happened on season 17 with John, or what he was around or what he witnessed that made him wait a week after filming to then break up with Shannon. So I guess it was on his mind towards the end of filming, but again, John, not in my opinion looking for clout, decided, you know what? I'm not going to do this to her on camera, which I find to be, listen, breakups suck, but I do feel like he had her best interests at heart. Did it suck to get broken up with? Sure. But is it slightly better to not have it done on camera? Yes, I would say so. So I don't think that he was just, I really do think there was just things that he probably thought long term they weren't going to mesh. And I do think it has a lot to do with the show. Now, that's my theory. I'm not saying that's the reason, but the timing's a little odd. Why would you have this on your mind towards the end of filming season 17? So who knows? Maybe there's a lot more to this that we just don't know. The show trailer has not come out yet for Orange County, so we don't really know what's going on there. So we will keep our eyes peeled, but yes, this is very sad news. The other thing I want to point out is, what's really interesting here is that just a few months back, okay, Jeff Lewis was on Watch What Happens Live. Now, I can't play you the clip because YouTube will get angry with me, but I will let you listen, okay? Because it's really interesting. And I'm starting to think maybe Jeff, because Jeff Lewis is friendly with Shannon and they've hung out and they socialize, if you will. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Jeff knew stuff behind the scenes and ultimately knew that this was maybe not going to last that long. But take a listen. to what Jeff Lewis says on Watch What Happens Live just a few months back about Shannon and John.
Jansen are meant to last forever.
God.
Oh. Sport.
No, I don't.
So yeah, it's interesting for sure. But thoughts go to Shannon. Shannon, you will be fine. This too shall pass. I know it sucks. I know when you have your heart set on something or you thought something was going to be a certain way and it ends up not being that way. Listen, you never know. The tide could turn. You guys might miss each other and come back together, or you'll meet a better man that's better suited for who Shannon Beador is. So yeah, that's all I got for you right now, guys. I just wanted to keep you updated. People.com did confirm this. Gosh, People.com's been busy the last couple weeks. I will say that. So shout out to People. And until the next video, guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye.